Hey, what's up? This is Trina Debery from Trina Debery Teaching and Learning. Welcome to episode 1 of One Tired Teacher podcast.
Welcome to One Tired Teacher. And even though she may need a nap, this teacher is ready to wake up and speak her truth about the trials and treasures of teaching. Here she is, wide awake. Wait, she's not asleep right now, is she? She is awake, right? Okay. From Trina Debery Teaching and Learning, your host, Trina Debery.
I'm so excited to begin in the world of podcasting. As One Tired Teacher was born out of an intense desire to wake up and speak my truth. So this show does contain a truly tired teacher. I mean, I have 22 years in education. One can only imagine how tired I am. But this isn't a show of tired complaints and unnecessary complaining. It's a show about the truth. Each week, I'll be diving in with great educators and anyone involved in education, which quite frankly can be parents, teachers, kids, administrators, and more. We'll be speaking up about the trials and treasures of teaching and learning, all the greatness and all the things that make teachers so tired. Tired in a good way because you love it and you work hard, and tired because sometimes it's really hard. So let's get started with the first show of hopefully many more to come. I'm beyond thrilled to get started, and I thank you for joining me and what I like to think of as a part of the grassroots revolution to the change in education that I feel we so desperately need. You see, I'm a huge Sir Ken Robinson fan. I've watched every TED Talk that he has ever given, starting with his 2006 TED Talk, Do Schools Kill Creativity? If you haven't heard of Sir Ken Robinson, you want to look him up. He's amazing. He totally is inspiring. He motivates you. He takes the tired to your bones, exhaustion that you feel sometimes, and he turns it into drive and passion and grit. He's really quite amazing. You can check him out in my show notes. So Sir Ken Robinson, his work resonates with me because I feel he gets the issues that often make me feel overwhelmed and exhausted. And he envisions a system that is filled with creativity, passion, and solutions. In a nutshell, he says, schools, which he doesn't just mean conventional facilities that are used for our children and teenagers, he means any community of schools or people that come together to learn with each other. School including homeschooling, unschooling, informal gathering both in person and online from kindergarten to college and beyond. Some features of conventional schools have little to do with learning and can actively get in the way of it. The revolution we need involves rethinking how schools work and what counts as a school. It's also about trusting in a different story about education. And that's the part that I just love. I feel like together, you, the listeners, and I can do something different. So what is this show about? This show is about teachers. It's about teachers that are tired, and it's about teachers that are ready to speak up and share their truth. And yes, sometimes it'll be hard and it will be tough conversations, like about testing and our feelings about that, and our feelings about evaluations, and our feelings about what it feels like to handle kids that are struggling. And then it will also be about things that make us tired because we are in love with what we're doing. It'll be things like the funniest gifts we've ever gotten as teachers, and the moment we taught a child to read for the first time and they finally got it and the light bulb clicked, and it'll be why we should be incorporating STEM into our classroom. And so that's what this show is about. It'll be truth, real live topics that teachers, educators, homeschool parents, that we all feel so passionately about, yet somehow we've allowed it to be stifled a bit. One of the things I got a chance to say to my hero was that I believed in his work. I believed that this system could all be different, and that I had personally had enough of being in it and feeling like there was nothing I could do to change it. I had to walk away from the very place I had felt called to be. So I did. I resigned in December 2017. Actually, my 1-year quit anniversary is quickly approaching. I'm not going to say it was an easy thing to do, and maybe not even a smart thing to do. I mean, the open marketplace for insurance is not as great as it sounds. I miss my good insurance for sure. I also miss the kids. I miss seeing their faces light up when they see me, and I miss how much they were excited to learn. That's something that I definitely miss. And I miss being with other teachers and talking and laughing and spending time together. So now, this truly tired teacher is waking up and speaking up. I, like Robinson, believe that changes are happening all around the world. There are many great schools, wonderful teachers, and inspiring leaders who are working creatively to provide students with the kinds of personalized, compassionate, and community-oriented education they need. My hope is this podcast will be part of a revolution in education, part of a grassroots change in how we are currently telling our story in education. This can't wait for legislation. As Sir Ken Robinson says, revolutions emerge from the what people do at the ground level. Education doesn't happen in the committee rooms of the legislatures or in the rhetoric of politicians. It's what goes on between the learners and teachers and actual school. If you're involved in education in any way, you have three options. You can make change with the system, you can press for changes to the system, or you can take initiatives outside the system. I still believe we can change the system. Rather than reform it, we can transform it. This revolution has been brewing for a long time, and it is happening in many places. It isn't coming from the top. Rather, it is coming from the ground up. So from the ground up, I hope to bring you empathy, inspiration, motivation, and a laugh or two. And hopefully I didn't put you to sleep. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of that. I love to know what you think. And if you'd like to share your thoughts or your ideas or topics that you're interested in, go ahead and give me a shout out at Trina Debery, teachingandlearning.com, One Tired Teacher. I'd love to hear from you. And also remember that this is a program about teachers speaking their truth. I appreciate all you do. This One Tired Teacher is now ready for a nap. Keep doing what you're doing. Take care and sleep tight.